One thing you absolutely need to learn is to keep good news unto yourself until you are around people who are worthy to receive the good news. Look, there's nothing wrong with mentioning something good that happened to you or something good that happened for you. There's nothing wrong with it in itself. But you have bitter-minded, sour, negative-focused people in this world who don't believe in good things happening. So every good thing that happens, they will attach a negative interpretation to it. So you sharing good news, which is good, is something good with such people, is only an invitation for them to curse you, because they will suggest negative outcomes onto you. They will perform suggestive witchcraft onto you the moment you say to them. If you tell them that you met someone that you think is a prospect marriage partner, they will say, you don't know their history. Maybe you fell in love now, but you don't know how it will be later. They'll come with all kinds of suggestions that there's something wrong going on, even though there's no evidence for it. If you got a new job, they instantly going to ask, how long will you hang out at that job? Are you sure that the job is good for you? Or if maybe you don't tell them, but if they find out that you start your own business, they automatically begin to suggest bad things. Or if they see you with high profit, they may think, oh, he's involved into drugs or in money laundering. You know such people. You know some of them. They're not worthy to receive the good and great content that's going on with you. So if you have things going on for you and with you, don't share them with those who are not willing to look nor receive better. People that cling onto this world, that cling onto the toxic restrictions of society, they don't want any better. They don't even want solutions. If you come with a solution, they'll invent a problem for that solution. I'm not saying to keep everything, absolutely everything to yourself and to become a hermit or to become a mysterious figure. You should reveal things about yourself, or else people will become anxious because they think, okay, we don't know anything about this guy or about this girl. So of course you reveal things, but just realize sometimes it's best to keep the glory unto yourself, because some folks will use your expression of glory as they will receive it as an excuse to feel insulted. And when they feel insulted, they will use that as an excuse to attack and to spread violence. You have such people. Why do you think that Christ, when he came the first time, he was very careful who he revealed himself unto? Christ didn't went around displaying all his power. Why not? Because he knew very well that how many those people were. Christ knew what was in their minds. When Christ saw that he got a big crowd after him, but for the wrong reason, he would remove himself from that crowd. When Christ transfigured his physical body, his human body, he did it with only 3 disciples. All the other disciples, he didn't entrust himself fully to them yet. Think about it, he had 12 disciples that remained with him. Only to 3 he transfigured, showing more of his real being. Why didn't he do that to all the disciples? First, the other disciples already had evidence. Him walking on water, healing the sick, of that, so that should have been evidence enough. And those disciples all received power of him to raise the dead, cast out devils, and he did it on a mission. So they had evidence enough. But because many of them were still in unbelief, Christ knew it was not safe to reveal himself more unto them. Now, if God himself does not show himself completely to everyone in the here and now, then why should you reveal yourself completely? Think about it. God eventually will reveal himself absolutely. That's when Christ returns. But for now, he does not reveal himself to everyone. Because what has been revealed of him is sufficient enough to have faith in him. But if Even with the overwhelming evidence throughout human history that we have now, people don't want to trust him. What will they do if they receive more evidence of him? What will they do when they receive more manifestations of God? They will abuse those manifestations and play the victim. Christ knows who people are. So about those relationships that failed in your life, or about the people that suddenly left you or dropped you out of the blue, I'm telling you why those people left. They don't know why they left. They have their reasons why they've left, but the real reason they left is because God doesn't trust them. So God wants to continue with you, and God knows who they are. God knows what they will do. That's very awkward and very terrible and very horrible. So God doesn't even allow it to come so far that they are able to do their dirty thing. So God chases them away before the fact. They think they've left because they can't stand you. Maybe they can't stand you suddenly. But the real reason why they left is because the Lord chased them away. God does not entrust himself to everyone. Neither should you. Be at peace.